Hey guys, Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Hazmat Suit Batman, both the regular edition and the gold label Target exclusive light up version. I got these both at Target. I got these both at different times actually. Got the regular edition a month ago, and I actually pre-ordered this guy the same time I got this guy. But like my pre-order was in for like a complete month, and there was no status change on this guy at all until just like 2 days ago. I found him in store, so I bought him, canceled my pre-order, and here he is right now. As you can see, there's not much of a difference with packaging. You have the same name, but you got the gold label here and the light up logo. I'm so excited to open this guy up. On the sides, same thing. Same thing on the other side. On the back, you have different images. This one telling you the light up symbol. You got, the same, more or less the same figures. But yeah, that's pretty much it for packaging. So this is going to be more of a comparative review between these guys, because they are essentially the same thing with a few differences. The major one being this guy lights up. But let's get to it and crack these guys open. And before we take a look at the figures, let's take a closer look at their accessories, which is nothing. All they come with is your basic DC Multiverse stand. They both come with these, and then they come with their own trading cards. This is the light up version, while this is the standard release. And I bet these are both the same, but if you want to read these, pause it right now. But the light up one does come with some of the instructions on how to, interchange the batteries. So let's get to it and, look at the figures. So getting these two out of the package, I gotta say both of them look really good. So, we're not really gonna look too much into it because the sculpt is all the same. So let's go over the regular one. Just, again, they're both the same thing, just different paint details and a different function. So as you can see, the shoulder pads are, and the, some parts are painted differently, like the shoulder pads, the leg guards, and the arm guards. As you can see, these are like dry brush silver with some like black wash on them, and these are straight up black. The belts are different colors. You have more detail on the paint detail on the side here. Obviously, the torsos are, the same sculpt, but they have a different, and they're definitely different because this one lights up and this one doesn't. The backpacks feel the same when it comes to, like, I don't know. When I got this one out of the package, it felt loose, but that's also because it felt like though this was a light up function too. So I don't know. I think they used the same body mold. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, these two look really good. I do like the design of this overall. I do like how it feels like an armored suit, especially with this guy, with the shoulder pads and the leg guards. But I do love this, breathing apparatus mask. He's ready for COVID over here. He's ready to go out. As you can see, you got the little pull tab. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Got the battery pack, a little screw over here. Overall, I like the look of these guys. So before we get to the light up feature, I do want to mention that these guys cost differently. This guy, the regular release, is $19.99, while this guy is $22.99. So this guy is a little more expensive and harder to find because he is a Target exclusive. But yeah, let's get to it and light this guy up. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So, to light this guy up, you just gotta pull this out first. Like so. Like that. And as you can see, he's not lit up, but until... Oh, yeah. There he is. Hold on, let me turn off the lights really quick. So, turning off some of my lights in here. It's a little darker in the room. It's not really showing on camera, but it is dark in the room. So let's turn it on again. Yeah, that looks amazing. I gotta say, it does look better on camera than in person, but it's still cool. And this light is super bright. Like, look at that. You can see it on, my backdrop right here. That is amazing. And to turn it on, you just press the button on, you just press the backpack and there's like a little button on the back if you can see it. I might have to turn on the light again, but that little tab right there, like right in the middle of his backpack at the top, that's the button. So you gotta, push it in, and you gotta hear a click for it. Yeah, there, you gotta hear a click. If you hear that click, that means, you turned it on or off. And this is cool. I gotta say, this is awesome. Having a light up function, this is so cool. This is awesome. I can't stop, like, loving this thing. This is cool. And it's super bright too. Like, it does appear brighter on camera, but in person it's still very, very bright. And I like this feature a lot. I really hope to see more light up variants in the future. I know we are getting that entertainment exclusive glow in the dark version of Batman Beyond, but I really hope to see more light up functions with the figures, because this is super cool. I like this a lot. So let's get to the comparison, shall we? We're going to be using the normal one for the articulation segment, because some of the articulation points on the light up version do not want to work. Like the wrist here is very stiff and does not want to rotate. So for the head, as you can see, it looks up a little bit, looks down, looks side to side, and does tilt. And it doesn't feel hindered with the hoses. I gotta say, that's a nice touch. I don't feel like the head articulation is hindered due to the hoses. He has a butterfly joint. His shoulder. Oh, yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Let's pop that back on. Almost thought I broke it. So shows me not that much without it popping off. Rotates 360. Has a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. And the wrists do hinge and they do rotate. His torso crunches forward. Both of the torsos don't really want to move, but they don't really crunch forward that much or back, but they do rotate a little bit and pivot. And then he has a lower abdomen joint, which moves more than the upper torso. So crunches back, forward, and the whole shebang. Hips kick out that far, really good. Kicks forward, kicks back. Double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down, they move up, they rotate, and he has an ankle pivot into articulation. And then measuring these two out, they should be the exact same height. They do come around to 7.5 inches tall. And keeping the light up version in here for right now, here he is next to a few Batmans. Here he is next to the movie Robert Pattinson Batman, the Rebirth Batman, and the Three Jokers Batman. And here he is next to the two Blights. This kind of actually makes sense because, the scientist in the Batman Beyond cartoon who actually worked on Blight wore hazmat suits, so Batman's prepared to fight Blight, and apparently two of them. And just because when I first saw this figure, I thought it would look amazing next to a xenomorph. Here he is next to the grid alien, and I gotta say they look cool together. I gotta say they look cool together, so I'm glad I have both, so I can have one fighting the xenomorph. This is what makes collecting fun. You can always put your, you can always do these weird crossovers, and they're just gonna look cool, and I really like seeing these two together. Here they both are on the rotating base. I could barely fit them both on the rotating base due to their backpacks, but to end off this review, I gotta say both of these figures are really good. It's all up to personal preference which one you'd like. If you don't care for the light up feature and the extra paint detail, go with the regular version because the regular version is just as good. The light up feature is just more, I don't know, more, feels more exclusive and just extra with the light and the extra paint detail. Because, again, they're essentially the same figure. Like I said, if you just don't care for the light up feature, or if you're on like a budget, because the light up version is a little more expensive, go with the normal edition. But if you have the money to afford, just a few extra dollars, go ahead with the light up version because they're both just as good. I do like the light up version, a lot better than the regular version, but I do like how the regular version feels like out of the package a little more than the light up version. I know that sounds weird, but the regular edition just feels like a better, it feels better made than the, I know this varies between the ones you get, but that's just how I feel with the ones I've gotten. And again, you can use this guy in multiple situations. Like, you can put him against, Scarecrow. This is a perfect, suit for him to go up against Scarecrow in to, combat his fear gas. And, Joker, Poison Ivy. There's many different uses you can use with this. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to put this guy with a Xenomorph, which is crazy. And I've always liked these weird, wacky variants of Batman, and this is just no exception. This guy is cool, and I can't wait to put him up next to some other Batmans. I do plan to do like a Hall of Armor, but with Batmans, and this guy's definitely gonna go there. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, because I really enjoyed these figures, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.